Last year, I was driving around late one night with my cousin Carlos. We drove past a park and Carlos yelled at me to stop. He swore he had seen a woman standing there. When we got to the park, I didn't see anybody. Carlos decided to go into the park to look around, and I decided he was crazy. Carlos told me later that the park felt strange. He felt like he was being watched. Right as he was walking out of the park, he heard someone behind him. It was the woman he had seen from before. I went back to check on Carlos. He was just standing there alone. The next day, Carlos was listless and distracted. He told me he couldn't get that beautiful woman out of his head. He decided to look around again that night. He sent me a text at 1 a.m. saying he looked around like before and couldn't find her, but she had left him a note. The next night, I drove to Carlos's house to look for him. I hadn't heard from him all day. On his couch, I found the note he mentioned. Rosa Gonzalez. She sounded familiar. I looked her up. I couldn't believe my eyes. Rosa had died in 2008 on the way to her wedding. It was almost midnight. I had to stop Carlos. He was running there on foot, but had a head start. I got there just as he was lifting Rose's veil. It was horrible. She had the face of a skeleton. She looked at me in the eyes and smiled as she snapped his neck. I ran to him, but Rosa was gone. Only the veil remained. Nobody believes me, but I know the truth. The lady in the veil is real.